What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. So I'm finally getting a start on my July readings, which today's the first, so I'm not that late, right? Better late than pregnant. Even though there might be some people that are pregnant. If you're happy about that, then congratulations. Anyways, I am doing monthly readings for all the signs, and I'm on the sign of Scorpio. And we have the Seven of Swords for the underlying energy. The ties between the two is deception. This could be talking about a betrayal. This could be talking about just overall dishonesty, someone running away from things, something that they don't. It's like instead of growing in the situation, they would just rather leave. This talks about travel. You know, it's like they would rather just leave than... And maybe it's not fully a bad energy. It could be more along the lines of they're in a situation and they know that this is something that they should probably deal with. And it sucks because when you go to the table and you look at the cards, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Someone wants to be single. Someone either said this is just what happened, this is pretty much, I think this was a conversation. Someone said, I don't want to be in a relationship, I want to be single. Which led to a pretty nasty fight, okay? And someone walking away. If nothing more than with just their feelings. But I feel like someone did walk away from the situation because someone, you know, because of this deception card, whether it's past, present, relevant to now, I feel like there's still some energy involved. Whether or not it's deeper than that, this is still pretty relevant to the situation. So someone says, I want to be single, which leaves the Three of Swords. So someone wants to be single because they're involved with another person. But I feel like in this situation, more than one person got their heart broken in this. More than one person is in this like depression and this heartbreak. It could be a divorce. It's just a level of heartbreak. And because there was too many people, there's too many cooks in the kitchen, okay? Way too many hands in the fire. More than one person got hurt in this situation. And I think that it was just easier for someone to walk away than it was to stay, because there was a lot of stress. There was a lot of this sense of attachment, but I feel like someone always just gives up. And instead of working on the situation, you know, instead of getting to that state where it's just complete failure, they would rather just walk away because of whatever other situation they're involved in. And then you have the Three of Pentacles. Be very careful about who you're listening to. Be very mindful of the energies that could be surrounding another person in your life. Because as you can see, and this card has creeped me out ever since I got this deck, someone's being controlled by a pretty evil force. Okay, whether or not they realize it, that's kind of on them. But there is a lot of... The deception is on one of the situations, and it's like it could be the old energy, or it just could be someone that this person still deals with, whatever the case may be. The single thing came up because there are other people involved, and along with this big blowout, there was a really big fight with whoever. Someone is just pushing people away. Someone is just like, would rather be alone than they would subject themselves to the same energy where they could possibly get hurt again. Because this Nine of Wands, this person's already been hurt by the situation. This person is at the point where to keep herself sane or themselves sane, they need to be alone. They need to keep people away from them because they're still dealing with this heartbreak here. And I feel like Someone is just closed off. Someone just closed up. Someone said, well, I'm going to go chill in the house by myself and focus on, maybe stabilizing myself, my situation, and I'm not going to really talk about how I feel. And pretty much how they feel is that they are kind of maybe not financially secure. Maybe they're worried about someone losing, but I feel like it's just someone just closing up completely. After this fight, someone just closed up in more than one area in their life. And then someone walked away, and then I feel like someone could be kind of involved. I feel like there's people that are gossiping, there's people that are checking social media, but at the same time, this could just be this fact where you found out the truth. When someone walked away, someone found out the truth. Whether or not they already knew, I mean, I kind of think so, especially if it was a Scorpio. But at the same time, the truth was here. No matter what was said or done, the truth is known now. And then you have the death card, which stands for Scorpio, which means this could be just the end of this. This could be something that's done now because someone doesn't want to have that transition, But at the same time, in the event that this person or whatever person is involved and they get rid of this old energy, this person, this whatever is surrounding this situation, and they have some type of transformation, that's when things will change. But in the current state for this month, they're in a retreat mode. They're in solitude. They're trying to recover. They're trying to not fight with people. They would just rather be alone than deal with anyone in this situation. So, Four of Swords is in the bottom with the Five of Pentacles. Someone got left out. Someone feels left out. Someone feels bad about leaving someone out. Because, I think that for financial reasons someone was around. I think that the main problem in one of the situations was that it wasn't an equal give and take. There wasn't, someone helping, like both people doing the same amount of effort, whether it's financially or whatever in the situation. It just wasn't here. So someone left. And I think this is something that was wanted from another situation, but then coming into a new situation, this was still the problem. There wasn't an equal give and take. Maybe this person doesn't have enough money too, because the Five of Pentacles was first. This person doesn't really have the financial means to help another person. But maybe they will in the future, The Queen of Swords and then the Sun card are also in the bottom, and the Devil. Coming into the realization and cutting out this toxic shit. Whether it's you or this other person, I feel like this is something that's going to be done this month, because when you figure out what's going on, you're able to cut out the things that are no longer necessary. Being perceptive. Someone who is okay with being by themselves. It's about having logic instead of emotions. This is about getting control of yourself in a situation where you were involved in some toxic shit, Figuring out what you want, what do you want, and what's going to make you happy and moving forward. Some people are still stuck in this stress and this loss and regret and this grief of being abandoned, which I believe started in childhood and it just keeps continuing in relationships later on in life. But it's like they're just carrying this burden, and it's like they're carrying it alone. Even though I think they know what they want, they're still holding on to this. This is all about trying to get rid of that old energy to move on to something better. Because someone does care a lot about you or this person, and they're intuitive, and they're just healing and supportive. But at the same time, someone's just really mentally conflicted in their mind, and they're keeping themselves in their mind with all these thoughts that are going over and over and over and over. And where it started was from this betrayal. So the betrayal is something that needs to be released. Any old energy, any old thoughts, but that's what's keeping you stuck here in this energy. And it could be something to do with your mother, which, to be honest, I think it has something to do with someone's mother as a child, as well as someone's motherly figure in their life later on. Whether it was something that was subconsciously like there when a relationship started, or this could be the mother of someone's child, something along that lines, or it's like someone feels like they're stuck, but they're just keeping themselves here. You're keeping yourself in this energy. And I think that, you know, towards the end of the month, there's going to be some communication here. I think that for someone in this situation, it's about moving forward. For someone, it's about letting this tower fall completely and healing the situation, so that someone can come back in their life correctly. Because I think that there is passion here, whether or not it's with a new person or not, but it's more about having that desire and that passion to try something new. Finally having that urge to go and do something. Realizing that this might be a spiritual connection for some people. That you are probably being communicated, you know, with your guides, with another person, something that you figured out that pertains to a relationship, that pertains to stability, whether it's on your own or with another person. For some of you, you're dealing with someone who there is going to be growth with a soulmate. There is going to be a reunion, if nothing more than just a friendship, but there is this feeling of nostalgia, like this daydreaming, you know, about someone that you know is really powerful, someone that you know that there's a lot of growth here. Some people really are pregnant, I'm sorry. But along with this realization is going to take moving forward from other things. The Chariot, moving forward. Maybe someone is bringing their children with them when they leave this situation. Letting this tower fall, knowing that it needs to, just accepting the fact that shit had to happen this way for a reason, so that it can be healed, so that this other person can come back in the correct way, you know? Maybe it's about someone who is going to be getting a new job. But I don't know if this person is really going to be releasing one of these people or this energy. Be mindful of the people that try to come back into your life and the energy that could still be attached to them. Because someone has another person, plus you, or whoever, and they're still juggling. This hasn't changed. Until they take on this logical mindset about being intentional, standing up for themselves, taking action, and forming the right thoughts. Some of you guys aren't thinking correctly. Some of you guys' thinking is twisted, especially if you think you can come back into someone's life doing the same shit. Why would you work to heal a situation that you know needs to change, but just to come back and do the same shit? There's someone that's really attracted to you. Could be another person. This person gets what she wants. This person knows what she wants, she gets what she wants, and she's very good at getting what she wants. A reunion, a solid relationship. My best advice, if you're cross-watching for someone and you're the one that's still juggling, still chilling with all these mermaids, with or without you, this person is going to have the relationship that she wants. And it could be with the fire sign. So if you don't want this person to move on with someone else, then maybe come in the right way and stop juggling the other people. Or stay away from them until this changes. Because it is about a change of direction. And I don't think people realize how fast this is going to happen. This is really time sensitive for some people in the situation, especially if you know that you want to come back into someone's life after coming into a realization, after going through all this, and you are trying to come back. You're not going to be the only one trying to come back or come into this person's life this month. And I'm not trying to be a bitch. This is just real life. This person is going to get what she wants. And if you want it to be with you, come correctly. someone is married to someone who, or in a situation with somebody who is really envious of the new situation that someone has in their life. This could have something to do with a job for some people. But I see envy around a contract. Now you decide what that is for you. But I feel like a contract to me with jealousy is probably a marriage that was dead a long time ago. Some kind of situation where a past marriage, a past relationship, someone from the past is fucking up shit for your new relationship. It's about having a plan on what you're going to do about this. And my best advice would be to keep it close to your chest. Having a plan about what you're going to do about this, but no one else should know. Some of you guys, the door to personal healing and happiness is open. You guys are really making big gains this month when you're healing and happiness is here. And I think that at the end of the day, we're not obligated to wait for someone to come back and get it right. Because for us this month, the victory is ours, one way or the other. That the world of possibilities is open here. And that we might be going through some bullshit when it comes to a storm, but the angel of strength is here to help. This happy family and this cornucopia and this caring connection and the door to romance and the door to value. These are all coming in for Scorpio this month. And this comes with making the right decisions. And when you're being tested by people, I feel like this stuff is all coming in because of something that was done that moved you further up, you know? It was releasing karma. It was putting good karma out. Be mindful of your thoughts. Some of you need your 2nd and 4th chakra worked on this month. But I think that there's just a lot of blessings coming in, and I would just be mindful of the kind of energy we're putting out there, the negative thought patterns, and remaining stable and checking the people that still aren't going to come into our lives correctly, because Scorpios know, man. And we're not putting up with the same shit that we used to. Because this is relevant. Someone was deceptive. Someone thought there was still a little spark with someone that they were with in the past, perhaps someone they were married to. So they thought they would try that out. Forgiving and learning as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Taking a second to not lash out, to not sting everyone. Some people will get sting this month, but not everyone. It's taking a second to breathe and remember that we need to forgive people, because a lot of the times we put ourselves in that situation too. But along with forgiving comes learning our lesson about these people that do this in our lives. If they want to continue to be this, they gotta go. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Figuring out what it is that we want. Realizing that this month we are probably going to get it. Speaking that into existence. And we don't really have time to wait for people that don't know what they want and are still on bullshit. So we've been through enough. Scorpio, it's like we might have like all these blessings coming into our life, but people have no idea what we went through to get these blessings. If people knew the half of what we went through to get these things, maybe it would be different, because I feel like so many people have a handout, but they have no idea why we have the things that we have. because we're constantly evolving. We're constantly being broken down into ashes and coming back. We're rebuilding ourselves over and over and over in this lifetime. And the cost of that isn't something that a lot of people could even handle. It's about raising our vibrations this month and having the strength, reminding ourselves of our strength, who we are, gaining that confidence back, because I feel like we really did forget who we are because of these people that were in and out of our lives that we cared about. It's like part of us wanted them, part of us needed them, and it's like we didn't really want to lose them, and we didn't want this to change. And it's like this karmic cycle is going to keep coming back in, but I feel like if we can manifest this and turn it in the right way, then maybe things could be okay, but I don't know where the faith is at on that. Some of us need to love ourselves more. Remember, we have strength, and we're going to have a choice this month that we're going to have to make a choice this month. And it's about being aware and having compassion for others, getting enough sleep, remember to breathe, and nurture yourself and take care of your well-being. Some of us need to modify some things, and we're really sensitive to energy right now. And some of us need to listen to our body. There might be some health issues we need to pay attention to. We're being reawakened, and some of us are going to be giving back to others. And we need to receive the healing that the universe is trying to get so that we can replenish ourselves. That is all I have for Scorpio. Have a good night.